Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So it's been a little while since I have shot a video here for you guys. Been feeling pretty rough. I mentioned on one of my last videos, just kind of talked about endometriosis, and it is March, which is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and yellow is the color for endometriosis. So I thought I would do a Dutch pour today with the yellow base and talk just a tiny bit about endometriosis. So let's blow this out. So we've got our base down. So I'm not going to go into too much about the endometriosis. I will just give a real quick kind of overview. Basically what endometriosis is it is a condition that affects 1 in 10 women in the world. The layer of tissue that would normally cover the inside of the uterus, called the endometrium, it grows outside of the uterus. This is what happens during endometriosis. It can affect your ovaries, your fallopian tubes, your organs, your diaphragm. In rare cases, it even grown and been found all the way up to the brain. In those horribly rare circumstances, those are, where it goes all the way up to the lungs and to the brain, that is certainly fatal. In most cases, it does stay, typically in the abdomen and in the pelvic area. That kind of thing is pretty normal for most women. Myself personally, my endo really likes to attach to my bowels and my bladder. So that gives me a host of issues on its own. I haven't been able to make a video for the last week, honestly, because I haven't been able to get out of bed. The pain has been so extraordinary in the last week. It nearly sent me to the hospital again. My painkillers just aren't really doing it for me right at the moment. And yeah, thankfully, it's this flare-up has passed, and I'm starting to feel much better. Today's the first day that I'm starting to feel better, so hopefully, give it the next few days, things will get better for me, and some of the symptoms will start to go away and ease up for me a little bit more. So I wanted to make sure that I could jump in here today and do something for you guys. I very much have missed being in my studio. Painting for me is such an escape, and it's such a distraction from the pain. And I don't want to talk about all the negatives of endo, because I could go on for hours about that. What I do want to discuss is what it has given me, and that it has given me this art form, this way to express myself. And I am very grateful for that. I've been creative all my life, but I've been creative in more of the ways. I used to write a lot and constantly make up stories and things like that, and I always loved to color. I grew up in a greenhouse, so I love being around plants and flowers and making floral arrangements and all of these kinds of things, but I've always wanted to find a way to get the pictures out of my head, and I've never been able to. I've been able to write them down and write some of the stories and things like that, but I've never been able to make a picture of it, and I've always wanted to. And then I found fluid art and found I was finally able to get some of these images out of my head and some of these colors, and it's been fabulous. What it's done for me mentally has changed my life. It's extraordinary, and I'm grateful. I have lost a lot of years of my life now to endometriosis, and I've lost my ability to have children naturally, and with that comes a lot, because I'm getting closer to 40, and I always wanted kids before, but I found out quite a few years ago that it wasn't possible, and that changed me a lot. Right? I always wanted to be a mom. I did, and then finding out I couldn't, that was hard to deal with, but you know, with the medical things that are happening, there is a chance for me. We'll see. Right now I'm currently waiting on surgery. Obviously with the world and the way it is right now, there's a lot of things going on healthcare wise, so it has put surgeries on hold. I know there are so many women like myself who are in the same circumstance who are waiting for surgery. I myself, this will be my second excision surgery for the endometriosis, so I'm looking very forward to that, to get some relief from the pain. And in the meantime, while I wait, this is kind of my outlet, my way to express myself and my way to just climb out of the darkness and get into the light. I think that's about all I can talk about today. It's very difficult for me to talk about. I'm still grieving the fact of how many years of my life I have lost, and just everything else that I've lost because of this. So it can be tough to talk about. But to any other people out there who have endometriosis, have any of these other kind of conditions that, you know, the medical world's still trying to figure out, that there isn't a cure for, I feel ya. You're not alone. You know, and on my worst days, I look at some of this artwork that I've created and I read some of the comments from you guys that are watching me, and you have no idea how much it inspires me and how grateful I am to be able to share just a little bit of my journey with you, and then to hear back that I've just made even a difference in somebody else's life, or I've made you smile, or just anything. It means the world to me, you guys. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful to everyone who is supporting me and who is watching my videos and who takes the time to comment. I read every single comment, you guys, and it just touches me right down to the bottom of my heart that people just take the time to do that for me. So I thank you for that. Anyways, let's see if we can blow this out. It's looking really cool already. Let's do this. That I mixed up is turning kind of coral in parts. Oh, I love it. Now, just because I didn't mention it before, the two whites that you saw me use in there, one is just a titanium white, and then one is actually pearl red. So we should get quite a bit of shimmer in there as that comes out. Oh, is this ever pretty? Oh, I just love how simple it is. There's a lot of negative space, which is what I wanted. I love it. I'm so pleased, you guys. And this just being kind of a special piece to me, so close to my heart. I'm just so thrilled with how this turned out. You guys know, if you've watched me in lots of my videos, how I talk about when I'm not feeling good, that sometimes my pours don't work out, or my paintings don't work out, and oh, I'm so pleased with this. It's just so simple, but it's perfect for me. It's beautiful. I don't even really want to touch anything else. I absolutely love it. And because I was using an old canvas too, I did save in the tube some of the yellow that I was using, since I used my whole cup. So once this is dry, I will mix up some more of the yellow, and I will touch my sides up, because as you can see there, it is pretty This yellow is pretty transparent, so it's not going to cover that green super well right now that's underneath there, those dark colors. So I will worry about painting my sides after it's dry, so not to worry at all about that. Oh, I love it, guys. Love it, love it, love it. I am just thrilled with this. And now, because I am exhausted, I can go back to bed a happy, happy girl and know that at least today I was able to get out of bed for a few hours and make something just beautiful. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you made it this far and you've listened to parts of my story, just again, thank you. And if you're one of those people that suffers with any kind of a condition, every day, my biggest, I don't know how to word this, my biggest goal every day is just to get out of bed and do something on my worst days. And even if that is just being able to get out of bed and brush my teeth, you have to remember to celebrate those little tiny victories when you're in these kind of pain and chronic conditions. It can feel hopeless really fast. And the amount of things that you can't do can become very overwhelming. So please remember to celebrate the little things that you can do, even if it's just to brush your teeth or wash your face. Celebrate it. I'll take you guys down for a close-up. Okay, here we are just a moment later. Scrape my sides. Oh, I just love how delicate and soft this is. That orange is kind of looking, that color right there is sort of looking a little weird in the camera here, but it's kind of a corally soft orange. We'll see if when I turn the lights off, if it makes a bit of a difference in that color for you on the camera, because it looks quite different in real life than it's coming up right now with that color. So hang on a sec. Well, it's still looking kind of a lot darker than it is. It's quite a pretty color, but I'm just absolutely loving the simplicity of it. I love the negative space. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I would love to hear what you guys think. Please leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me today. I hope everyone has a great day. And you know what? If you can't get out of bed and do anything today, I hope you can just get up and brush your teeth. And if not, that's okay too. And I hope tomorrow is better for you. Take care, everybody.